But then again, I thought it sounded okay last time, and I was desperately wrong. We'll roll with it. Welcome back to Mass Effect, which has been massively effective so far in stirring my nostalgia and inspiring humanity to greater deeds. Where were we? Where did we leave off? I believe that we were just surveying our first couple of planets for delicious helium gases and such, and we were about to land on one of them that we got a distress signal from. Was it Edulus? Hello, hello. So nice to see you. I kinda think this was the one we got the distress signal from. But that's only if it, you know, when we quit out, it saved us in the same place we were. It's fine. We'll try it. Let's check. If we find no distress signal here, we'll send a formal apology to whoever we failed to save. And we'll jump back to a previous save file. Alright, I'm taking Garrus. How could I not? I'm taking Tali. How could I not? Love you guys. Enjoy the ship. Good morning, good morning. So nice to see you guys there. Cheers to you. I trust you rested well. Sure. Yeah, let's go with that. Alright, I just got an achievement for landing on an uncharted world. And we are in control of our delicious little explorations. So, the mini-map appears to have nothing whatsoever on it. The little break. The radial is supposed to be north. I'm now seeing a question mark. Good. Good. Hello? Is anyone in distress out here? Hoping that's some sort of moisture evaporator, perhaps, and not a giant alien giraffe about to... Oh, hey! Stretch your maw! Oh, good, I've got onboard weaponry. Just pepper him. Pepper him gently. Won't that be fun? He's not better. Better that he's underground. Die! Might be out of range to make him die. Please gently die. Sensory tentacle. Oh! Ouch. It's not a place to stand. Fair enough. Autosave? Try to be a little bit more evasive this time. Less focused on the rhythmic throbbing of the sensory tentacle. It's so nice to see you guys this morning. Come back to the galaxy. In desperate need of saving. I need a shepherd. I'm holding out for a shepherd till the moment is right. Here we go again. Peekaboo. Is that a, assuming dead, Alliance Marine? Is he sitting quite still? Suppose I have any other weaponry on board? Some sort of plasma rockets? So it's a nice wide berth. Primary body. Time to go. Oh no. Evasive maneuver just made me take 2 shots when I would have been fine had I done nothing. There doesn't really seem to be a point in shooting the sensory tentacles. Just focus on him. Please reload. There you go. Figured it out. It doesn't really look like my shields are protecting from his particular attack. Wheels are now quite damaged. Another hit. I should probably spend the Omni Gel. Close. Anytime now. Anytime, my friend. Jeez. There's that Omni Gel. Oh, it takes a while to take effect. Okay, we'll keep moving then. It's not the most effective Omni Gel I've ever seen. No, no, no. Recharge time, okay. I suppose I can just get out and snipe him. That would be desperately wise for my body. Some more of that Omni Gel, that's the stuff. It's quite close back there. Have you given up? I was just about to say, yeah. Just time for another Omni Gel. There we go. Another 15, I suppose I should say. Let's take it easy. That's what I get for invading his home turf. Remaining. Imaging these in some way forces him to spawn. Seem to. Just like to jack-in-the-box your little face out of the sand, I sure would appreciate it. Not now. No, I take everything back. I take back what I said. Do not jack-in-the-box your face out of the sand. It's getting very close to my back. I suppose we got like a second gear on this bad boy. Any time now. Really any time would be great. Oh, I just... Fancy and quite helpful and nice. Using burst fire. We've almost got him. He's definitely almost got us as well. Quiet. Oh, I should have burst fired. Oh, I wish that had worked. I wasted one last time in job. Hoping that when I return to the ship that charges, this will be perhaps the biggest threat we face down here. Just need him to show himself one more time. Exciting. Okay, so exiting the vehicle Return to the Normandy. No, no.
Cover me.
That's enough of that, and we're out. Alliance Marine. I did not make it in time. Let's check for a quick pulse, and failing that, some
Alliance soldiers.
identification.
Looks like they were lured here by the distress
Definitely
beacon.
wasn't about to say pocket change. Medical kit. Oh, thank goodness. Mako, do you want in on this? In on the medical kit?
Know what happened here.
Upgrade kit. Sounds safe to keep in my pocket. Next to my goods. And is that it? Strange. Okay. What do you have to say about it, Garrus?
Just lead the way.
You lead. I'll follow.
Okay. Nobody wants to take responsibility. I see how it is. I guess that's why I'm the commander. We are screwed. So, the question then becomes, is there anything else lurking on the planet's surface? And if so, would I ever have enough Omnigel to deal with it? I suppose I can see a wider map. I can indeed. So that was the distress signal. Perfect. We have some debris and an anomaly. Let's set our destination there. I suppose I could save it, but I used so much Omnigel that it might be unwise to save it. We'll head this way. Good morning, indeed. About to get threshed. Oh god, we got so threshed. So thoroughly threshed in my maw. I had forgotten about that particular little Dune reference. And what a treat. Treat it was to start off the morning. All sleepy-eyed and racing for my life. Parkour! Oh, it didn't work. Oh well. Have we here? A mummified Solarian. I mean, yeah, partially, I guess. Recover artifact. We have to hack the artifact. ID tag recovered. You found Captain Milan's identification tag. How it ended up here, and how he ended up mummified, partially, is impossible to know for sure. Interesting. If someone on a distant world will ask us, "Hey, have you seen Captain Milan?" You'll be like, "No." Alright, let's check again. For the debris. The debris that I crave. Did you hack the artifact, or did you hack the Solarian? It's a time event prying into his pockets. His filthy little pockets. Like the right angle for that sort of maneuver. We're diving! Alright, over here. Pity we did not get to the Marines in time, judging by the threat that they faced. I mean, I would have died too. I would have died before I got rescued. I was in their shoes. Tight little pantaloons. Crashed probe. Goodness, these aliens have really stepped up their efforts to learn about our backsides. Salvage? Aww, I'm too babyish and soft. Garrus, you want to take a look at this? No? Being selfish? Okay. That's a shame. I don't think there's any way that I can force him to try. Break it down, Tali! Yeah! You know, in like Dragon Age, say, you could switch to your party members and then try things. I think in Mass Effect, if I'm remembering correctly, they're supposed to automatically if they have the requisite skill. So maybe none of us have the electronics necessary for such a thing, but let me double check. I'm guessing Garrus would be my best bet, having partial engineering credit. Oh no, not at all. Tali is the one with partial engineering credit, and she also has 22 points. So, how many do I need? 2? Want to try 2, Tali? No. Back we go. Damping. Sounds unpleasant. Damping? There may again be a way that I have to switch to her in order to make this work, but we'll keep wasting points. She's just going to be very good at electronics by the time we're done. We do have plenty of points to spend, which I've been lax in working on for my squad members. So I'm really not sure. Let me just make sure I can't. Eh? Oh? Command her position with that. There does not seem to be a way to point out the obvious. We'll keep raising it. I might want to save it. Use our backup slot. And we keep going. Thrilling gameplay, this. Okay. Okay. I don't know why this probe is so advanced electronically. There. If that doesn't do it, I'm clearly doing something wrong. Good. Sorry, Tali. I was hoping to take a little more effort in upgrading you. We got some fairly useless trinkets. Alright, hooray. Hooray. So, while I'm at it, let me jump back in here. How many do I have? 5. What are our limits with charm? I probably want to save a couple. But if I spent, say, 2 more, that wouldn't be a bad thing. I'm going to go lift twice. Now, Tali. Decryption. Is that something Garrus also has? He does. I'm going to make Tali my utility character for the moment. Electronics, decryption, that sort of thing, and I'll make Garrus more of a powerhouse of combat. Long-range covert combat. Sabotage, we got 7 points left. I'm going to give her a little bit of her basic stuff. Her good things. Damping increases the explosion radius of your tech proximity mines. Shuts down enemy tech and biotics. It's gonna come in desperately handy if I run into, say, a boss character with tech and biotic abilities. But for the moment, I just want exploration skills. I can soak... Ooh, hacking unlocked. That must be good news. He charges, grants AI hacking... Artificial enemies go berserk and attack each other. Hooray! 1 into that. Okay, Garrus. Sorry to leave you hanging. So, he could do a little healing for us. That sure would be nice. What does his path look like? You can unlock electronics. That's fine. Although there are other characters, such as Caden, who might make a better medic class. I'm just not gonna have Caden in my squad if Garrus happens to be available, so let's go just a touch. I would really like him to have sniper rifle unlocked. He's got 22 points, we can probably afford it. Let's go all the way up here. All the way to assassination. To a couple of points in first aid. A couple of Turian agent. Little baby slice of Turian tactical armor, rather. He's got 6 left. It's just basically very helpful. I'm gonna go one more there even. And one more for first aid. Alright, back to me. I still have 3 left. I was gonna save some. We'll run with that for now. Okay. Thank you for bearing with me. That should be, if the map is not lying to us, everything to investigate on this planet. Regrettably, no Marines saved, no one added to the crew, and no sign of Liara. So we'll have to check one of our other 2 landable planets to see if she is there. And I believe they were in... I know one was in Macedon. Let's start there. We checked Athens pretty thoroughly, and there weren't any landable planets, but I might be getting confused. Shargila is definitely the one. Did you miss the defeat of the Tentacles of Terror? We did defeat the Tentacles of Terror after many flailing failed attempts. Though I'm very sorry. We could reverse the footage or time entirely. I'm gonna be honest, that auto level up button got pushed a lot on my playthrough. I think it did for mine as well, the first 2 or 3 times. I tried to put a little more thought into it this go-round, but I'm sure the auto level up button probably puts more thought into it than I do. Take us to Shargila. Please and thank you. There are various, achievements. We got the achievement for taking both Garrus and Tali on 5 missions, or whatever it was. And continuing to pick them is not going to earn us the achievements for the other guys. Plus there's dialogue and... But Garrus and Tali is my argument on the other side of things. Garrus and Tali. Love these little landing sequences. I'm tired of peeping the Normandy's delicious butt. There's some slight vegetation on this world as compared to the other. That's nice. We're at a level 1 hazard. Try to keep your suits on. So I'm closest to the debris. We'll just work our way leftward from there. It is so much fun to be exploring new worlds again. I mean, I'm exploring 10-year-old worlds, but they're new to me because I've forgotten everything. The true joy of having a terrible memory. This game is so fresh and new! Plus it looks gorgeous. I remember having gone back, at some point after I played Mass Effect 2, I was like, I should play the original again, and I went back to it, and I was like, this doesn't look as good as Mass Effect 2. Which really isn't the point of the game. It's not what I look for, primarily, but this remastered edition is particularly gorgeous. Another probe. Whip it out, Tali. Whip out your tools and such. Crashed probe. This one has even more girth than the last one. These aliens are stepping it up. Time to bypass. Woo! Tali, you absolute genius. Thank you for procuring that hardened weave for me. I am going to need... I've picked up a ton of armor upgrades and such, grenade upgrades, that sort of thing. I'm gonna need to take a look at applying those. It's hard to remember to apply your armor upgrades when you spend so much time seducing the crew. That's my excuse. I'd like to try when it's facing down to get a little boost off of a hill, but more often than not it just nosedives me into a bad sitch. Looks like we've got some on-guard enemy forces. Good position to scope them out. Perhaps literally with a scope. I see they're trying a similar tactic. Let's leave the Mako where it's protected. Switch off to a little... maybe I already am. Avenger action.
Engaging target.
There's how you crouch, and...
That's the last of them.
Pistols. Please die. I beg of you, die. Suppose I can zoom more. There we go. That helps. Quite a recoil. Try to hit him with it, though. Sort of an important part of the sniping process. Do hit his crotch. Okay. There. What are you guys shooting at? You okay?
Shepard needs help!
Am I poisoned? What's happening to me? Oh, is it the hazard? Is that what's happening? Do I need some sort of gas mask to survive on this planet? I was like, my health is going down. I wonder what would be causing that. I thought I was protected from bullets. Okay. Maybe I can really quickly pop a medi-gel here. Doesn't seem to be the atmosphere. I must have just been taking some sort of poisonous hits. Stop everything you're doing. I beg of you. That's right. Collapse in shame. You, sir. Shame collapse. Join your friends in hell. Join your mother in hell. Oh, wait. This guy seems to have a very straight forehead. Goodness. There you go. There you go. Right in the forehead. Huh? Again. Whatever that guy has is very effective.
Get down!
You know, I think it is the hazard. I think I just wasn't noticing that bar beneath. So I have a certain range of time where I'm not more observant. All my various bars and such. Alright, 3 remaining. There you are, you cutie. Alright, regain purchase here. Back it up. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Assuming when that hazard bar gets to the end, I do begin to take damage. We finally caught on. There appears to be air. Is there air? You don't know! I'm still sniping. really does seem to be about my only useful weapon at the moment. But I should bring it back from full zoom. There. Pirates. Fancy.
I'm on it.
There you go. Just to startle him. Now that he's off his rhythm. Doesn't really seem to be grazing him at all. You think that's air you're breathing? Oh no! What is it? I'm scared. Hey, I have been very badly hit. It's true.
Shield disabled.
Alright, run back to this cover. Poor planning on my part. Alright. Everybody hold on now.
I will destroy you!
Just when I got situated. Just when I got situated. Right in the elbow patch. That stung. Looking at myself through my own sniper scope. No, that was possible. Somebody get revealed. You there. Get revealed. So, something I need to figure out here is how to map these abilities. And then, once mapped, how do I use them in the day-to-day? That'd be great. I guess I can have one mapped at a time. And then what would be my way to use that? It's just a wall. I decided to punish. Peek again. Peek again, you sneaky.
I'm on it.
There. Alright. I wish I had some sort of regenerative health perk. Perhaps there's an armor I could wear that has such a thing. I am also wearing my very first starting armor, so as to look cool, when I should check if I have something that's a little more defensible. But there's plenty of time for that. Should I live? Good. Whew. Whew. Ouch! Fatal elbow shot. Right, let's try this. There you go. Nice job, Tolly. I see you there. Not anymore. Somebody's got a laser scope out this way. Heh. Oh. No. No jumping.
Eat this!
But I can't throw a grenade right where my face is. That's fine. That's a good plan, tactically. That doesn't look good. Who threw that? Tolly? Did you throw that? I was about to hide right there. I thought I saw somebody else. Maybe Garrus already smoked them. My mind is clouded with biotics. Show yourself! Stop clouding my mind with biotics and show yourself. Hi.
Medigel deployed.
Just pop another one of those.
All clear.
That's good stuff. Okay. I promise eventually we'll get better at combat. I remember even going through this the first time. The combat in the first Mass Effect is a little bit clunky. Radial menus and such. I'm groping for excuses as to my incompetence. But in Mass Effect 2, I remember it being a little bit smoother. There must be a way to, like, jump up there and check that, unless it's just purely explosive. But it kind of looks like a Medigel kit, which I desperately need. Do pardon. So how would I... One continues to wonder in silence. Got a door on the far wall. Let's check if there's stairs up here. There could be more pirates in the deeper foyers. Though that might be a bit of a contradiction. A deeper foyer? What do you mean? Disappointed. Fair enough. So let's burst into the next room from the upper level. Catch some cover right quick. Decryption skill too low. Thank you. Decryption skill too low. Alright. Tali! My love, my own. Would you care to spend the rest of your points? For a master at sabotage. Alright, these are both hard. Let's hope I'm up for the task. Let's hope I'm up for a hard task. What? Might be my first upgrade level 3 I found. A desk to investigate as well. We'll be right back. You discover evidence that the Asari leading these slavers and Nasana Dantius, an important ambassador on the Citadel, are sisters. You should return to the Presidium and confront Nasana with this. I will. Hey, Nasana, how do you feel about your sister being involved? / leading, I guess? The entire group of slavers? You terrible, terrible family. And she'll be like, I knew of no such thing. I don't even have a sister. I'll be like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to accuse you. Anyway, take her away. This is where they keep all their heavily armored pants and such. New sniper rifle and new Turian light armor. Hey Garrus, I found your crate. Sniper rifle and heavy human armor. Medium Turian armor and a new assault rifle. I should check that out. So much heavy human armor. What are they trying to say? What are they trying to imply by only giving me heavy human armor? A little bit offended. But when am I not? Okay, thank you. Those must be things I failed to pick up elsewhere. So, assault rifle, what I want is something with a higher accuracy rating than 23%. And none of them are even remotely close. What? Who is making these terrible, terrible assault rifles? Okay, how about armor? Oh, you're not heavy set enough to wear the Hydra or the Phoenix. Thank you, I guess? So that one does have better shields, same amount of damage protection, but less tech and biotic protection. This one's just better all the way across the board. Since I'm out in the wilds with my butt on the line, I'd better switch back into that. While I'm at it, let's check Tali. Her armor seems to be fairly specialized. Not something that can be replaced on a whim. Hopefully we'll find something eventually. This is much, much better. Still light armor class. Yeah, silverback. Ooh, I like that color scheme too. I like his silver back. Alright, back to me. We don't have any biotic amps. Don't have any grenades. Sniper rifle. I would like primarily accuracy in a sniper rifle, which I seem to have the best option I can. Let's go ahead and mark a couple of these as junk since they're duplicates. Just in case I need to divvy some up, I'll keep 2 on hand. And pistol. About as well equipped as I can be. Okay. Also mark a couple of those as junk. Shotgun. That is more damaging. Heat sink capacity in seconds. I don't know if that's like once it's overheated, how many seconds until you can fire again. So this is worse at a higher quantity. I'm not sure if that's how it works. But either of those seem to... they're both the same. That's why I was like, either of them seem to have the same stats. Who would have thought? I do think I should switch over to that. A little bit longer to reload, but generally more damage. Okay. Assault rifle we already checked. I don't really have a great option unless I want to stand 1 foot in front of them and in every which way. Which I do kind of want to do. I mean, that does sound fun. But it is weird how in this instance it's like heatsink capacity is less than the one I currently have, but it's like red. Don't you even think about it. So maybe I'm backwards. There's the word. In my understanding. Okay, so I've checked my weapons. Let's switch over to Garrus real quick. Make sure he doesn't need a new sniper rifle. He's got the same one I do, which seems to be the best accuracy-wise. He's got a Kessler 1. Storm 1. Could probably give him the same. And it's only slightly less accuracy. Sure. Enjoy. Alright. I'll leave him with the Lancer for now. How about Tali? She seems to primarily use her pistol when I've seen her fight. She doesn't have any Omni-tool upgrades. Okay, so the other question is, how do I apply upgrades? Like this, what I'm wearing now. Shield regenerator, first aid, motorized joints. 21% shield recovery. It does look like I can uninstall an upgrade later, so I could just switch this around to whatever armor I'm currently using to fairly good effect. Let's do that. And then, for my assault rifle, do you have anything that increases my accuracy? Extra damage versus specific enemy types, that's nice. Cooldown reduction. Nothing I'm desperate for. Sniper rifle is primarily what I'm using, but I would like to have a more upgraded base weapon before soaking upgrades into it, truth be told. 30% weapons force. I don't know if that's like damaging? Does that mean more damage? Or does it just mean I can like Sparta kick folks off of a ledge? Not entirely sure. I imagine I'll be facing a lot of organics, but Geth, I'm assuming, are not under the organic category. So when I'm fighting pirates, that's great. And it's like, I would like to put the toxic damage onto it, but the entire point of a sniper rifle is that they'll be dead before they can take poison damage, so we'll skip it for now. Alright, thank you for bearing with me again. I just needed to figure that out for myself. Let's head back to the Mako. We have one more area of interest on this planet, I do believe. Some sort of anomaly. And we have to head back to the Citadel. I did not get my Mako driver's license. Ah, sorry, Tower. Sorry. And we're headed this way. Also, headed the complete wrong direction. In addition to everything else that's wrong with you. It's a little strange that that's still an exclamation point, rather than having turned into a X. Which does lead me to wonder, have I missed a room or some sort of interaction point? I guess it could just be because I can still interact with the door to go in there. It's listing it as a active thing. So I've cleared it out fairly well. What do we... It seems to be two things. Normally, south there, and then this. Yummy. Try to do this real quick before my hazard bar fills up. It's mineral time. You've successfully surveyed a large deposit of thorium. Assuming some sort of Alliance mining vessel will come along later. Good, good. Let me back in the ship before I die of poison. Thank you. Headed south there. I have missed this little vehicle. It's a fun way to get around. It's a fun. What have we here? You.
On my way.
Thank you. Avenger 2. Might be worth checking. Though that's probably the one I already have like two of. It might be worth checking. A sorry capsule. I'm sorry, capsule. Matriarch's writings. It's not clear who lived here, but it appears to have been abandoned for some time. The container in the tent held, among other things, one of the Matriarch Dilinaga's writings. Thank you. So it says it updated my area map. I'm assuming that's just to exit out. Let's double check. Assuming it's to exit out. Okay. So assuming that exclamation point is only there for the door, which I do hope is the case. It's like, plot! Is there? I don't want to miss any plot. I think we're fine. Return to Normandy. So we still have not found Liara. What if she's in that stronghold? What if that's the plot? I'm crippled with self-doubt as a commander. So there was one other planet in the system we could land upon. Thank you for your delicious goodies, Sharjila. I'm assuming it was in Knossos. Let's double check. That capsule better be sorry. Don't think the map is fully filled out, if you remember correctly, but once you get close to something it should pop up, so I might need to be exploring more beyond what immediately exists on the map. It's very good to know. We can definitely return to past worlds if we need to. Therum? Was that the one? Yes, I can land on Therum. Let's do it. And we'll check the map a little more thoroughly, just in case. Alright. Get in here. At this point now, I have to take Tali every time, because she's the only one who can hack electronics and decrypt locks. Oh, I'm sure everyone has piles of points to spend. More civilization on this planet right from the get-go.
Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
You're just trying to lure me into an underground complex, Joker. I've seen this horror movie before. I will not fall for it. Oh, Commander, we're getting some strange readings. You should check it out. Get out of here, Joker, with your traps. Yes and no, like none of the story stuff or party members won't be hidden, but Liara is a story mission planet. This looks like awesome. So glad. Liara T'Soni is all I really want to find in the galaxy. Let's be honest. Look at those delicious smoke effects. Christopher Nolan film over here. Alright. Looks like dead end. We'll go this way. Through the fire and the flames. We'll carry on. You are my brother, Anakin! Don't try it! Flashbacks. There you are. Oh, hey. Look like a cute little cocoon. I'm within range. And my heatsink. Geth armature. There are very few words in the English language with as much raw sexual power as Geth armature. Can't you zoom in with the Mako and like fire a cannon shot? That would be great. I know I can zoom in and fire that. I don't know if there is a cannon. There is a cannon. Thank you. That will help me greatly. 1 second before we get ambushed again. I'll be right back. Thank you very much for the tips. There's so much I've forgotten / never knew in the first place about this game. And I'm in desperate need of tips. Accepted it.
Trying to knock down the front door seems stupid. Maybe we could find a side window?
Let's look for a side window. Yeah, good thought, Tali. Appreciate that. Appreciate that call out. Oh hey, you're angry with me. Thank you for dying. Not good at driving this. I am not good. This looks like a piece of mining equipment. And a pyroclastic flow. Die. Bye, rocket. die. You there. I just barely see your thighs. Show me more. God, I love that cannon shot. I am noticing, too, that even though we've been to several new planets and returned to Normandy and such, I still have the same amount of Omnigel, which is not great news. I'll have to figure out how to replenish that. Or we're gonna die down here. Okay, seems like I could get on foot and go into those buildings, perhaps. Same story across the way. I'm not seeing any of the enemies that they say exist. But I often don't. It also does not appear to be a hazard planet, which is good news. So I'll use my latest shotgun. Try a little on-foot incursion. Alright. Worth it. We're so confused. Like, why is he not sniping them with the cannon? I'm sorry. I will from now on, I promise. That got me through so many places. It would have been a lot more difficult, even in this little courtyard, without that. It's a quick kill. Alright, gate control. Hiding up there in the skylight? Nope, you're right in front of me. Good. Good to know. I don't know why I always assume. That didn't go well. Oh well. I don't know why I always assume, like, the enemy icon on the mini-map is a up arrow, and I think that means they're a level above me. This just seems to be the enemy icon. Heavy turrets. You know, well, let's just put that back up. No, I can't now? Oh, great. Sorry, Mako. I've left you in the worst possible spot. I should have left that gate up. And I also shouldn't have been rambling while trying to decrypt. Hopefully I didn't miss a desperately powerful legendary shotgun or something. That's danger zone now. Run for it! Run for the Mako. Please? Oh, my back. God, it burns. Maybe it will auto-load me before I wasted my Omnigel on that decryption. That wouldn't be a bad thing. And also, don't lower the gate. Don't lower the gate this time. Begging of you. Alright. This is fine. This is fine. Further back than one might have hoped, but we have mistakes to fix here in the alternate timeline. And we're making more! Just pulled a ribbon. Alright. I don't know why this is not doing what I expect it to do at times. Sometimes it's very easy to maneuver, and other times it's like, reverse the controls for you, depending on which way you're facing. Oh, just barely avoided that. Please reload. Reload now. Good man. Whee! Alright, gate stays up. Gently, gently now. Don't run over the... well, now, how are we not gonna run over the... There we go. Thank you for not exploding. You had every right to. Alright, so do not lower the gate. Leave us safe and sound behind the cannons. I Forget if there was anything even in here. One of them had some surly gentleman. Be prepared. Oh, surly gentleman, I've come a-calling. I'm very fatigued. You son of a Geth. Alright, don't get distracted. Yay! A Lancer 4. That sounds like the most advanced assault rifle we've found thus far. I should definitely check it. Don't raise the gate. No, no, no. Don't even tempt yourself. I'm going to have to miss the stream for a bit again. Terribly sorry. Try to catch back up. Good luck on your journey. Thank you so much. And never a bother at all. I'm so glad to catch you when it's possible. And hopefully I'll see you again later. Some crates back here. Let's give a quick check to that assault rifle before it gets worse. Before it gets any worse. So that has roughly the same accuracy rating, with a little more damage. Sure. Sure. Alright, let's also save it. Well, not yet. Okay. At the next opportunity. Level 3 human armor. I should definitely check that out. And a level 3 sniper rifle. Level 3 pistol. Finding all sorts of goodies this go-around. Alright. Such low damage protection. Is it something I said? Jeez. Okay. Sometimes higher is not better. Understood. Why would I... Tell me, why would I... I got so excited. Does it have significantly more damage? Yes. Yes, thank you. Alright. That might be a crate over there. I should swing by and check it. A dead body! Oh no, it's just a pile of rocks. I got excited? Is this interactable? Yes. Thank you for the pistols. I wonder if I can sell stuff to my requisitions officer, or if I perhaps need to go back to the Citadel or a manned outpost for that sort of thing. I've got so much junk in my trunk, you see. So I'm assuming we want to go this way. Lower the gate and woo! Up the road. So I'm going to prep the Mako just in case, so I don't have to make a mad dash on foot if there are baddies behind the wall. Love the shape of that cannon on top. Such a pleasing little device. Sleek form factor and such. Nice. Nice abilities. Hope they serve you well in the next life. Improved sighting. I do wonder if that might increase an assault rifle's accuracy, perhaps? Let's check. spend so many time in menus. So many time in menus? What are you saying? Does not seem to be applicable to an assault rifle. Okay. Okay. Is it applicable to a sniper rifle then? And what is it even for? Not entirely sure. Stimulants. Don't mind if I do. The shield regenerator. On it, I think. So I don't know what that does. Or which weapon it might apply to. Oh well. Can't activate the gate control. I cannot see what lies beyond the gate from this position. Alright. Just be a surprise for everybody then. It's relatively clear. Thank you for waiting. I see you over there, with your little legs and your tightly armored butt. I hope this is doing damage. Oh, good. Where is that other one? There you are. Just a touch closer. Peekaboo. Ooh. So close to searing my bunions. Get that way. I feel like there's some sort of turbo mode. There are 2 slots. I see what you're saying. Maybe check if the other one is scopes. Do that. And I found the turbo button. Yes, good. It's all coming together now. One day I will know how to play this game. Not sure if they're playing it over the hill. Hooray, it is. Ooh. Seems a little unfair that you can fire through the sand wall. Ouch, my shields. Stop firing through the sand wall, I beg of you. Being rude. Ah. Miss him. Miss him entirely. Oh, that's so many rockets. Okay. Waste of ammo. For some reason I didn't expect him to be corporeal once dead. It's a pleasant surprise. So, let's check, now that things have quieted down just a touch. Second slot. Assault rifle. Weapon upgrade. That's the one. Thank you so much. I have eyes. I just choose not to use them so often. So, level 3 detection increases accuracy by 9%. It's probably about the best I can hope for. Weapon stability for a sniper rifle might be kind of nice. So let's do improved sighting 3 on this bad boy. And while I'm at it, give it some sort of special ammo. Toxic damage would be fine. Shield bypass, but negative 30% damage. You want me to only accept balanced, fair upgrades? Never, sir. I want to be OP. Okay, I'm just gonna make it toxic. That sounds like a slight war crime. Okay, and sniper rifle. Weapon upgrade. Let's do recoil. 14% more stable. Fantastic. Save in slot number 2. And we're coming, Liara. Into bunker number 3, just as soon as I straighten out my vehicle. Sort of enemy ahead. Fancy tunnel. So nice to have that boost button. You're hiding just below the lip, aren't you? I knew it! I knew it, you lip-hiding such and such. That's rocket you got there? Fantastic. Alright. Headed to bunker number 3, number 2. So confused. Strange. So strangely hot. Must be someone I can snipe from this great distance. Anybody? Anybody want to get sniped from a great distance? Quick check back here. Doesn't really look like there are any crates. Whoa. Camera. Calm down. Too quiet. Oh, straighten her out. Straighten up that attitude. Peekaboo! It's like an elevator icon. Close to an underground facility. Joker, you son of a bitch. Trying to lure me into a trap. Our signal has been jammed. Interesting. I'm sorry about what I said, Joker. Switch over to the Avenger, just in case. Just auto-saved it. I was gonna say, let's save it here, but it's fine. This is my cover position, Tully, but you can share it. I don't mind. Apparently I can't reach over the top of it. So it's not a great cover position. shooting me. I die.
Think we're good, Commander?
Oh, hey. Quick check back here. Hidden ambushes. Any kind of bush, really. I'm starving for berries. Ooh. That's a good man. Still graze over the top. Do you mind? Who are you shooting at, Tully? There he is. Hold him there. It's probably too great a distance. Oh, all right. It's a fun little ability. Okay.
Perimeter clear.
Doing all right on health. Famous last words.
Hostile contact.
Now, hell. Maybe get some cover in the right direction. That'd be good.
Area secured.
Oh yeah, we're getting there. It's quite an exciting little assault. Don't trust it. No, no, no. Okay. Don't trust it even more now? Good. Oh, fancy. Almost deserve to live. You sneaky little gecko. That's such a sneaky little gecko. Big ass giraffe. I wish I had my Mako. Shields are very down. You're correct about that. Don't shoot me in the side. I don't want that to happen. This is interesting. Loading off in space. Close range sniping. Jeez. Switch over to something. Try my new assault rifle. Accuracy. Alright. I'll run back this way. Run my ass off back this way. Yeah, get him, Garrus.
Shield disabled.
Should switch back to my sniper. It's become clear to me. Despite the accuracy upgrades, it's just too distant. Oh no. Tali and Garrus are both dead. That's gonna haunt me forever. Please gently die. Hey back there. good measure. Is there any other foot personnel? Yes. Sneaky. Good for you. Somebody else over there. This is actually doing anything to him. I hope it will eventually. Would he immediately restore your squad members to fighting state after they've been knocked out? Yeah. Let's do that. Would you mind sabotaging the holy crap out of him? That'd be cool. I don't know if this is actually doing anything. Wish I could see a quick health bar. Garrus, you're just making me very nervous, Garrus. Trust your aim, but jeez. Anybody has some sort of rocket launcher? Overload, AI hacking? Might not be a bad idea. Didn't seem to have any effect. Too heavy for that sort of thing. We're learning. We're learning. There's the other guy. I knew there was one more. Probably more than that, judging by the minimap. Excuse me, Garrus. Cover position. Leaving you exposed and goose-pimped. Run away! Run away, Garrus! No, Talia! Talib! Heat of combat, I can't remember names. Die, is he? He's never, ever going to die. Nice. It finally worked. I don't know why it seemed to have chosen AI hacking last time. Garrus, can I gently massage you back to life? It looks like your shoulder's badly out of socket, sir. Maybe once I kill this guy, he'll spring back to us. Depending on where the hell this goes. Nice shield position. Stuff. No? Here we are. Just barely blocked by the wall.
That's the last of them.
Garrus, good. Sorry about that, my friend. Feeling okay?
Remember to stay hydrated.
Sound advice. Alright, that was a nightmare. Looks like our destination is down the big tube. Let's just check if there are any crates or anything around the backside. Garrus, could you do a quick spin for me? I'd like to inspect the backside. Don't try it, Anakin! I have the high ground! I will continue to make those jokes and references anytime I see lava. That's part of my philosophy. In we go. Good morning. So nice to see you there. Sorry I was inspecting your back so closely, Tali. I'm also sorry I keep calling you Talia for no reason whatsoever. Alright, I'm at about half health. And Garrus is doing even worse than I am. Oh, you guys just savaged his ass. Good job. Good job with his ass. Not going to draw attention to the fact that I shot him exclusively in the codpiece. We're not going to draw attention to it. Good.
All targets down.
Don't suppose you'll let me save it. I sure would like to. Because I'm sure this is about to go quite poorly. Oh, got myself stuck for a moment. Got my stealth suck.
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin, after it was built.
Sounds neat. Looks like we're going down. We have a force field preventing upper access here. Looks nice and smooth on the other side, like a public restroom I wouldn't mind using. To the extent that I could not mind using a public restroom, I guess. Down we go. How are you guys? Good? Wounds? Scars? Emotional? Otherwise? Dead silent. Alright. I'm gonna assume you're mad at me. And be anxious about that for the rest of the mission. Good. Good. It is so nice to have you guys with me on this adventure of ours. Thank you for your time in dealing with my incompetence. Oh, you didn't get that covered? That's good cover. Yeah. Those overloads. You up for it, Tali? No? There it is. There's the good stuff. Not entirely sure what that does. There's a grenade next to my face. Hey. Right. I was wondering if that bump we saw on the other side of the force field was just like a illusion effect from the field itself, but it looks like there is a physical bump in the architecture. Which looks a little Frank Lloyd wrong. Garrus, I'm not laying blame on anyone in particular. It's just I think we're over the weight limit is all I'm gonna say.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please?
Hey, Liara. How's things?
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
That's what we're here for.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
We'll absolutely find a way to free you. Are you in physical pain? Do you have time for questions?
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
It's more confrontational than I
am not
wanted.
on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
Totally
How
trust
did
you.
you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Absolutely. You brought this on yourself. How dare you?
We'll find some way to help
You're right
you.
in there.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here.
We'll
Be
find
careful.
a Prothean vent.
There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Krogan, you say? Maybe we should bring Rex down so they can have a little chat, mano a mano. Does appear as though there's some baddies. Little distance. No longer. How dare you raise a shield at me? My wishes from being carried out inside your skull.
Perimeter secured.
Alright, we'll be right back, Liara. Love you, hang in there. Literally hang there. Mining laser controls. Enter code. We certainly have no such code. Let's look around. Anybody see that Krogan? Garrus? What do your Turian eyes see? They're taking the hobbits to Isengard! Thank you. Ways forward. Post-it notes with the mining laser code on it. See neither. Garrus, I don't suppose you have a grappling hook. I'm sure I'm not just supposed to boop beep until I discover the code for myself. There must be another way I'm not seeing. Let's inspect. Ah, it's one of these. I can figure those out. Thank you, mining laser. I'll miss you when you're dead. It's so bumpy. Ugh. Do I shoot the crap out of it? Is that what you're telling me? You're telling me I shoot the crap out of it. There we go. Just does not have an interaction prompt. Why are there so many crates? What are we in a department store, Garrus? Explain the crates to me. I need you to tell me why... Oh, we're already up here. I don't know why I expected us to have to step onto it first. Alright, boop.
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
Superior firepower.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
You sure? Sure it won't rip you apart? Into a bunch of little bite-sized Liara T'Soni pieces? Couldn't live with myself.
And
No, I'm gonna have that stuck in my head.
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on.
After you.
I still
the
cannot
commander
believe
now.
all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Yeah, probably.
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
Eyes are just stunning.
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic
Fantastic
event.
big old blue pupils. Almost said
We have to
pimples.
hurry.
That's not
the
right.
whole place is caving in.
We either need an escape plan or we don't need an escape plan, and we're just gonna get. This is really more my style, I guess. But I'm sure Liara would appreciate having an escape plan. Let's talk about it.
Joker,
While we get caved
the
in on.
Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8
Quick march, you little cutie.
He needs to move faster.
You heard her. You heard Tolly. Get your saucy little butt cheeks down here for an evac right away. Everybody take cover. There's the Krogan. Hey, buddy. I'm gonna lift you in the air and take little pot shots at your back.
Partner. Or don't. That would be more fun.
Like him already. We gotta get out of here, or we're all gonna die.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Never,
Whatever
sir.
it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants.
Sounds
Kill
like
him.
he needs to get
Spare
used
the
to
Asari if you
disappointment.
can. If not, doesn't matter.
Right in your silly back pod. Stop strafing. I beg of thee. Alright. Up we go. Oh, you're so heavy. So heavy for my mind. Right in the kneecap. If only you hadn't dodged. I wanna throw the crate I'm hiding behind. That's never what I want from you. I don't know how to cancel it. Okay, never mind. Oh, by your side. Varys is down. That's not great news. You okay back there, Liara? Good. Round two. There's a quick unity. Time for a quick unity. Sorry about the pain I've forced on you guys. Somebody's up there. Let me switch back. Just found our battle master in the far side. Right in the nostril. Now you've got three. And a recoil damage. What did you try to do? You hit yourself with your own biotics. One more good shot to the nostrils ought to do it. Thank you, Garrus. That's great. Thanks for placing yourself right there. Let's haul ass. I yelled at you. You're a swell guy. Sweet.
Too
Well,
close, Commander.
that means
10
we
more
have
seconds we would have been
Liara.
swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
Noted.
We almost
Thank you,
died
Jock.
out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Oh, you'll get to know him. It's pretty common around here.
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander.
Look at this
But I
little
am grateful
quorum
to
of
you.
cuties we've
You
got
saved
going
my
on in
life
here.
back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was
And
somehow
Kate.
connected to the Prothean extinction.
No,
that is
I'm
my
sorry,
real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50
Quorum
years
of
trying to
cuties.
figure out what
And
happened to
Caden's
them.
here. Alright, tell me more.
Just how old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn.
Just a
I
babe
hope
in
I
the
look that
woods.
good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth,
Let's
other
change that,
Asari
shall we?
scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I might know what happened to the Protheans? Is that what I'm saying? I'm more interested in what she has learned. I don't want to butt in here. I know you've been spending the last 50 years studying the Protheans, but I've been at it for like a week and a half. And shut up, I've got some things. Now, what did you learn?
Did your research turn up anything interesting?
What is interesting is what I did not turn up. There is remarkably little archaeological evidence of the Protheans, and even less that might explain why they disappeared. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
All of this has happened before. All of this will happen
Where'd you
again.
come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated
One of
research.
those
But
scientific
I know
feelings.
I'm right.
That's good.
And eventually, I will
trust
be
it.
able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
Who came before them, and tell me, did they have a lot of meat on their bones? Were they, how do I say this, hauling around a lot of ass? I guess that's my
If
question.
the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up
getting,
from a single world until their
pretty
empire
advanced.
spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And
We're
then,
just
like all the other
daisy-chaining our
forgotten
technological
civilizations throughout
advancements.
galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
Would you like a massive ship and the resources of a Council Spectre in order to continue your research? 'Cause, baby, welcome home.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
I saw it in a dream. Just trust me, I had a scientific feeling about it.
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user, Finding one that still works is extremely
And she
rare.
actually believes me.
No
Everyone
wonder
else is
the
like,
Geth
oh yeah,
attacked
you
Eden
had a
Prime.
dream.
The chance to
Old
acquire
nightmare,
a
did
working
ya?
beacon, even a badly damaged
Thank you,
one,
Liara.
is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused.
Oh boy,
unclear.
was it.
I
Very
am
unclear.
amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
This isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am
Just
sorry,
let me receive my
scientific
compliments,
curiosity
Caden.
got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
So what good are you? Who would say that? Why would you say that?
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship.
Hell
And
yeah.
my knowledge
Tali
of
will
the
protect
Protheans
us.
might be useful later on.
And if she
And her
can, she'll do
biotics
something
will come in
weird to
handy
the
when the
engine and
fighting
make us go
starts.
real fast to flee. Welcome aboard. Great, another alien. Oh, no. Welcome aboard, Liara.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh,
Oh no, collapse into my arms.
Feeling a bit lightheaded.
Come on.
When was the last time you
Collapse
ate
into my arms.
or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional.
Oh no, it'll hurt.
It will give me
Dr.
the chance
Chakwas
to
is not gentle.
think things over. Are we
I
finished here,
hired
Commander?
her. Yes. Please go rest.
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Oh, sure. I'll give him a quick update. Quick
Patch
update.
him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander.
Hello,
I understand
Council.
Dr. T'Soni is on the Normandy.
She is safe and sound and eating porridges. It's not necessary to take security precautions. She's a trusted friend.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
Yeah, it was pretty necessary. I don't even care about the ruins. What do I look like, Indiana Jones?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Oh, don't I know it. I won't let you down, Council. Now look at my buns as I walk away. You've already ended the call. Well, you're not gonna get to see my buns. Who's the real loser here? At ease. For the last time. You stay at ease. Alright, so we should probably run around the ship and check in with everyone again, most especially Liara, make sure she's settling in and not fainting all over our psychiatrist's couches. But we can also start the next session with that little wonder. Heat load monitor. Delicious experience. Let's check in with Joker at the very least. Ask him how he's doing after that little rescue. Hey, buddy.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I, pulled your boots out of the fire.
That's fair.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last
Ew.
7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
Anything new? I just want to talk.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You
went
want
down
me
this road.
as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even
trying to
great.
insinuate
I'm the
anything,
best,
Joker.
Top of my class in flight
I'm
school.
sorry to
I earned
rile
them.
your
all those commendations
business
in my file.
again.
I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me.
Are you
as a charity for
contagious?
my
I didn't even
disease.
see that
I'm
dialogue
sorry,
option. That's
didn't even know you were
horrible
sick.
thing to say.
You mean
You've got brittle bone disease?
you
Are
didn't
you
know?
contagious? Like,
Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrol. Even with crutches, put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you.
Thank you
Just
for your
don't
time,
ask me
Joker.
to get up and dance unless
Go get to
you
work
like
on
the
that
sound
middle
of
for
snapping
you.
a shin bone.
At the
I have
very
to
least,
go.
I'll get you a bowl of Lucky
Alright, see ya.
Charms. Gunnery station? I wish there was a gummy bear station. I'd love to add that to my codex. Alright, we're in the dead of space. Let me out the airlock. Open it up, Joker. I'm ready. Suit? No, I don't need one. Not when I'm covered head to toe in melted gummy bears. From the gummy bear station. See that happen in Star Trek. Instead of the old tea, Earl Grey, hot. Gummy bears, all over my body. Lukewarm. Yes, Patrick Stewart. I hope you don't mind if I do it manually. Get them warm in my mouth and then never mind. Never mind, Patrick Stewart. Okay, thank goodness. Little Medigel. Dr. Chakwas, did Liara come to see you?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
No, she didn't. Well, she must be sleeping.
Goodbye, Commander.
But do make sure that she comes by. Hey, she's come by. How you doing, Liara?
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
Yes. You've read my mind, Liara.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with
Commander's
her
little
knowledge of Asari physiology.
Face scars. Love a good face scar. Dr. Chakwas assures me I'm going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology. Yeah, she's incredibly knowledgeable. And really good at checkers.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I call her Dr. Checkers
I
sometimes.
never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth,
appreciate it.
Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
Literally never bring it up again.
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia.
2 days.
I will do whatever
Snap
I
into
can
place.
to help you stop Saren. I promise.
I trust you implicitly. If you had some sort of secret handshake, I would do it now, but we haven't had the time yet.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Literally never mention it again,
Tell me
Liara.
about
How many
yourself,
times do
Liara.
I have to...
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
I see in the chat there you've never played any Mass Effects. You're more of a Dragon Age fan, but your ex never stopped talking about Mass Effect and dropping random facts. And that's about all I remember. It is a very good pairing with Dragon Age. In my opinion, they're basically the same game, different settings, and I love them both deeply. Though Dragon Age, show me the embroidery on those sweet, sweet robes. So, do you ever, tell me, Lara, do you ever just sit around, lonely like a badger in the forest, No? No idea what I'm hinting at? Fine. I don't... You must get lonely meaning like, I'm glad you're part of the family. I'm glad you're with us now. I don't want to get too saucy.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
But let's get a little saucy.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers. But I was always careful. Until
And
the
nimble,
Geth
I
followed
bet.
me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
I mean, you've met Joker, right? No, I'm just kidding around. I'm making a joke at his expense. He's fun to have. He's fun to have aboard.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
As good a reason as any to become an archaeologist.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But there was more to it than that.
Rough memories.
I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
I'm fascinating?
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What?
You're welcome to do.
No,
At your
I did not
convenience.
mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend
Oh
you,
no,
Shepard.
no offense.
I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
She's the best. Oh, come on.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool.
Quite the opposite.
Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
I will not. It's going in my memory banks forever. As one of my favorite memories. Tell me more about your culture.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Tell me, are any of them particularly salacious?
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals.
They are particularly salacious, then.
Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
So you're telling me there's a chance? That's disgusting. What? How dare that even be on the list? I think it's a beautiful concept.
Understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union.
Hello, it's so nice to see you there.
Mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch
My
the very depths
thighs
of
to
their
your
minds.
thighs.
We explore the genetic memory of their species.
Wait, is that
we
how?
share the most
Is that what
basic
Spock said?
elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits onto our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
And the other parent is just discarded after a night of passionate mind melding?
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
What about the age difference? I don't know what age difference she's talking about. Explain yourself.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
That age difference.
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
It seems like a very personal question to ask. I am curious, from a genuine place of scientific reasoning, but this seems like a very personal question that's somewhat over the line. Your mother. Also quite personal, deeply complicated.
Do you know why
Let's go
Benezia
on.
joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
Maybe she's just an evil old... Wait, no.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
Alright, hopefully we can come back around, and if we want to ask about who her father was once she's been on the ship for maybe more than 15 minutes, we can go down that line of dialogue again, because I would genuinely like to know as much about Liara and Asari culture as possible. But we'll save it until she's not, you know, brand new to the ship. And I'm prying desperately. Anyone else we should speak with? Hey, Caden, I left you aboard the ship while I went and had an adventure. How are you feeling? Do you resent me for it?
Commander, do you have a minute?
I do. Well, explain what it's about first. No, I have a minute.
I always make time for my officers.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This
It seems quieter than everyone else.
Some kind of galactic extinction.
Maybe that's just part of his sweet, sweet personality.
Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
Would you like to tell me what it says?
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming.
Who's been writing on the wall?
Get out here.
I will have you punished in the brig.
It was already settled, and the residents don't even seem impressed by the view or the dangers.
Such a cute way to look at it. Mind if I rub my finger gently up and down your butt chin? Seems like a weird way to phrase it. Cute way to look at it. But I also don't want to say, what an old-fashioned view. Or zip it, Lieutenant. So we'll go cute.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice.
For justice.
Maybe I was a romantic in the beginning.
Justice is good too.
After brain camp.
Since no woman has ever loved me, it's fine. It's because of my chain, isn't it?
I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here.
Hell yeah, man.
Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
But no problem. Do you want a thumb wrestle?
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past.
Is this permanent marker?
The kids they hauled in.
You will rot in the brain.
Hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled.
What kind of evaluation?
There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Was it accidental? I know I'm having doubts. Do you share them, Caden? Do you share those doubts with me?
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Sounds rough, but you're gonna have to move on with your life. Now tell me more. Jump Zero?
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
What did it smell like? Lemons? Poppy seed? God, I'm hungry, Caden. Would you like to finish this conversation in the mess?
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little
bunch of dudes in suits and ties come to your house, writing on your walls with permanent marker, those sacks of...
It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
I've had to use a product or two to prevent leaks in my time. It's nothing to be ashamed of, Caden. We all have our issues. Time to get physical. What?
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was
Warcraft
this girl
3?
named Rana, who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful. But not stuck up about it.
You must know a thing or two about that, Caden.
I guess.
Aw.
Ma'am.
That's very sweet of you. We're back to rubbing your butt chin.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
I know. So about those intentional exposures.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
Did you ever run around campus intentionally exposing yourself, I guess is what I'm
Doesn't mean
asking?
they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to
Whoa.
track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Seems almost suspicious, doesn't it? I'm done with my investigative questions. Tell me the next part of the story.
Job Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
I'm always around to swallow your bull.
I wanted to get to know you a little better. That's all. Thanks for the talk, Caden.
Well, you're welcome, ma'am.
Now get back to the gym.
Make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
No, big boy. Just you.
No, I don't. We'll talk again later.
I do, actually. I didn't know what I expected that to say. But yes, I get very personal with everybody.
Yeah.
I want to know all your goodies and secrets. Show me your goodies and secrets. This is an intentional exposure. Alright. No more information to be gleaned from the sleep pods, it seems. So I can take the elevator down to the engineering level and speak with a few more folks there. I don't seem to have any new captain's trinkets. Shamefully low on captain's trinkets. But it has now been, 8 minutes past the 2-hour mark. Thank you for bearing with me through a little bit of extra dialogue. We will head down and check in with the rest of the crew, Ash, Garrus, etc. in the lower levels. Tali, I believe, is down there too. And then we will move along to our next destination, which might be either Pharos or Neveria, or if we want to quickly return back to the Citadel and deal with that political intrigue side quest. That option is open to us as well. I don't think it really costs anything extra to flit about the galaxy willy-nilly. At least in a gameplay mechanic sense. In a roleplay sense. Oh god, I'm being wasteful with my resources. We already talked to Joker, should be good there. Dr. Chakwas didn't have anything new to say. So, the question is, should we save the lower level engineering discussions for next session, or should I just polish it off? Let's polish it off. I'm sorry to keep holding you on here, but let's just check in with everybody, then we'll know we're clean break for next session. I might have time to race back this afternoon for another hour or two of galactic exploration, which would be my preference. Otherwise, I will definitely see you all next weekend. Unless I get a sudden burst of energy after work.
Oh, hello.
This has been a true pleasure. I've packed my weekend with Mass Effecting here, and it has been everything I've hoped for in a weekend. How can I help you, Tali?
Are you okay?
Much love.
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. Especially
I'm
your
glad to
chief
hear it.
engineer.
Adams, you're
I
getting a
just sort of
promotion.
Feel out of place.
That's fair.
The Normandy runs so smooth, it feels like we're not even moving.
I know, right?
And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
It's too quiet to sleep? What do you even mean? She grew up on a flotilla surrounded by her entire race of people in other ships that were made out of mostly salvaged materials. What kind of question is this? I do enjoy the silence, though, and the smoothness and the whoosh.
I find it rather peaceful. Don't worry, you'll get used to it.
But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
That makes sense.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have till it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
There's something about the engine background when I'm speaking to her that, like, hypnotizes me in a weird way. It's like, Are you going back? Or would you like to stay here forever? Getting gentle hugs every day? Just a quick hug, maybe?
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
Alright, I think we talked about most of this, but very good to catch up with her about her
I should go.
homesickness and such.
See you later.
Bye, Tali. Engineer Adams, I need to personally congratulate you on making Tali feel so welcome, making her feel like a part of the crew down here in the engine room. If you want extra, I don't know, replicator rations?
Something I can do for you, Commander.
I don't know what I can offer you. I could polish your little forehead. You're doing a great job, Engineer
Carry on,
Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Just make that little bottom. Okay. Seems good down here. Rest of the crew. We'll start with Garrus. I'm not showing favoritism, but I also definitely am.
Commander,
hello.
How are you?
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Explain yourself. I've got this crowbar, and I'm prying into your intimate details.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people.
And a fist-fighting
I guess
justice
my
in the
father had
streets.
something to do with it too. He was C-Sec, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
Yeah.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a C-Sec man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
So you were offered. Sounds like a fascinating story.
You were asked to be a Spectre.
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits.
But you were the
I
best
could've
of them,
received
clearly.
special
I mean...
training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No
That's fair.
offense.
Most days, I don't even like me.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, C-Sec's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who
And I
is
do.
restricted by policies and procedures.
There does seem to be a sort of embattled situation going on with Garrus, where he's come from a very strict, you know, Citadel security background, everything by the book, so much red tape and bureaucratic nonsense that now he's just desperate to break free from that and do whatever it takes to save the galaxy, which is incredibly commendable. And it seems like you can either say, yeah, let's do it, let's fuck it up, and agree with everything he says, or you can be like, no, come on, Garrus, let's continue to play by the rules. And I'm not really sure I have a dog in that particular fight. Whatever Garrus ends up doing will be the right thing to do, and I don't like to be scolding. So most of the time, the you know, Paragon, goody two-shoes, let's play by the rules option doesn't necessarily sit well with me. But I also don't want to, like, accidentally lure Garrus by trying to be cool, lure Garrus into a life of power-hungry criminal acts. Yeah, fuck it up! Let's go neutral for now.
Don't get caught up in the details, Garrus. We'll find him.
That's exactly what I would want to say.
That's all you need to know.
I mind sacrificing a few Paragon points to make sure that Garrus doesn't feel like he's had a slap on the wrist. Because I would never. Alright. Ash Williams. How's your boomstick doing? How are we doing? Can we talk?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time off the record.
I'll disable my multiple body cams, hidden in locations you would least expect. Let's do it.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
They're part of the family, Ashley. I understand that you might have some concerns with quote-unquote outsiders, but I'm going to have to ask you to attempt to extend yourself and the boundaries that you've set for yourself within your mind. What do you mean?
Don't mince words, Chief. What's your concern?
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems.
Blatant.
Engines, sensors, weapons.
Explain yourself, Ashley. You're out of line. Tell me why.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, I mean, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Still not getting to the meat of the matter. What has developed this worldview inside of your person?
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
I mean, that could definitely happen, yeah, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Nobody's putting all of our eggs in a singular basket here, Ashley.
I don't see that as inevitable.
Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species
you have to say it's not racism. We're just in... We're in uncomfortable territory. If you have to say that out loud, it probably is. Probably is. I'm not racist or anything, but... yeah, why do you feel that way?
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded.
And all of us have been human.
Grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
More. Tell me more. Who hurt you, Ashley?
Doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, ma'am. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
ZG? Why, that sounds like it's so much fun. Could you do backflips and such? But it's not really the primary point we're talking about.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
Sounds like there's a story there. Anyway, your military family.
I never knew my family. Grew up an orphan on Earth. Anybody in your family I'd have heard of?
Couldn't say, Commander. So why are you out here? Just trying to get away from Earth?
I'm trying to make friends with aliens. Puts us at a little bit of a cross purpose, doesn't it, Ashley? No, I'm curious about the space. And the what's out in it. And the Reaper hands reaching down from the clouds, gripping. So many human bodies crushed beneath their weighty palm.
No, the future of humanity is out here. There's There's so much we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. I still remember my first field exercise on Titan. When we hit
Must have
mud,
been sore
reality
afterward.
hit me. I'm the first person who ever stood here. Then my drill instructor kicked me in the ass. I went face first into the muck. He spent the next 5 minutes chewing me out for gold breaking.
Is this some sort of saucy bathroom euphemism I'm not aware of? Explain yourself.
Don't tell me you had Gunny Ellison. He's the only one who uses that word to describe shirking duty.
Oh, Lord. You went to the Makapog boot camp, too? Yeah. Gunny
Sounds like I have a
still reaming out
lot
recruits
in
down
common
there,
with this
kicking ass and
particular
using words
racist.
like inveigle and
Oh, no.
pusillanimous.
So, I do understand your feelings. There's nothing I disagree with more. You have to work with them, and maybe just shut up. Maybe do just shut up.
Alright, I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're gonna have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high.
That's the end of it.
You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
Perfect. That's all I ask.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander.
Really? Have you been talking to the same Garrus I've been talking to? Alright.
Dismissed, Chief.
It's good to know about her concerns.
Ma'am.
I hope that we'll have more opportunities in the future to dissuade her of her distrust, as there's really no one I distrust more than other humans. Nothing personal, Ashley. And it has nothing to do with the species in question.
We've got Saren on the run.
Yes, we do. Do you want to just growl about it with me for a while? Yes.
It won't
yes.
be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
When did you meet? Did you perhaps go out with him romantically for several intimate dinners together? Did you have lobster?
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
Aren't we all?
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What was he doing to the bodies? Tell me, be explicit.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching.
Like a perv.
Couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What sort of cotton candy did you find aboard? Littered amongst the corpses.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies.
Classified as medical supply?
There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
So it was just for funsies, then?
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
I mean, they are quite short. Doesn't really speak to the power of their weaponry, but I can see you taking on quite a lot of Volus in one go, Rex.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right.
Rotten to the
Every other merc on
core.
that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
What did they see? What did I see?
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Alright. Talk to Garrus, talk to Ashley, talk to Rex, talk to Tully. Engineer Adams didn't have anything new for us. I don't think we have any new licenses yet to give to our dear friend. We will have to check if we can sell things to him. But I think we are in a good position to stop for now. And we will be flying off to a new, exciting planet next time. Thank you guys so very much for hanging out with me. Thank you for your time, your patience with my combat incompetence. And I will see you very, very soon. We will save it here on the command deck. In slot number 1. Goodbye, big tube. Goodbye, thumbnail of the big tube. Thank you. Hope you have a lovely rest of the Sunday. If I can swing back by later this afternoon, I absolutely will. If I get too sleepy and grumpy and itchy, all the other dwarves, then I will see you next weekend. And I cannot wait. Thank you guys very, very much. Much love. See you soonish.